back and forth, hard-fought game today, but 17-2 advantage in fast break scoring, and then almost doubled them up in second chance points while holding your own in the paint. What did you see in those areas in terms of helping your team?
Well, you have to do that against them or you can't beat them. That's their deal of rebounding and sending guys, and they're good. You got to give them credit. They're good. They got shooters, they got scorers, they got guards. They're huge. They can post the ball when they need to. Mitchell's as good as anybody in our league. Just goes and gets baskets. But there's two things that happened in this game at halftime. Malik Ewan played pretty good in the first half. As I'm out near the bench, Nick Pringle says to me, that's another player from the past. Nick Pringle says to me, if you want to start Malik Ewan, because he played really good, I'm fine. He said, now, I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do, but I'm telling you that wouldn't bother me in the least. Think about that. Think about that. Second thing is, it's the softest 21, most quiet 21 points that I've seen in my 26 years of coaching. Maybe more than that. Billy Richmond, like, you would never know he just had 21 points. He just plays because you're watching everything else he does. Our guard play was good. Here's the biggest thing. I gave him, we couldn't do anything after Alabama. So the 2 days we had like an hour practice, but it was more half-court stuff. And that was on what's today, Saturday? So that was Friday. On Thursday, we could do nothing. It's just, And let me say this. I did not know what to expect, and I was prepared to defend them if they just didn't have it today. I was ready. I had it. You want me to tell you what I was going to say? I'll tell you. That they didn't have it. I got their backs. That Alabama game where you make more baskets, more threes, 6, 7 turns, they have 12. That's more possessions. 6 blocks against 1 block, and you lose. And it's on the road, and it's crazy. Wouldn't you expect a letdown in this game? I did. So I was ready for it. And what I told the staff, if they really come out and give us something, they're better than I thought. Because half of this is the mental part of it, especially now. So they'll have the rest of today off. They'll have tomorrow off. Monday we're going to watch tape. And maybe if I need to do something to walk through on the court, maybe do some individual work with a couple guys. And then we'll practice Tuesday to get ready for this game Wednesday. And they just told me it was Texas A&M. Now, the good news is I've watched tape of other teams playing Texas A&M, so I've watched some. They're good. They press, they scramble, they play with unbelievable energy. They're good. It's another team. We got 4 games left. We could lose all 4.
Quick follow-up. You mentioned maybe there could be a letdown, a battle for 40 minutes, and all 7 of your guys, it seemed like, were dialed in and contributing.
They did. Every one of them. I thought DJ had an unbelievable half. And then the second half, he played well again. He just fighting. When you have Malik Thomas having 8 rebounds, you're going to win. You're going to win. Anytime we have 20 assists, we win. Except at Alabama. But 20 today, we had 20 assists today. So you win. And they know it. I tell them, you get 20 assists, we win. I thought Darius was good. I thought Billy was good. I thought DJ was good. Malik was good. TB was good. Made the free throws that he needed to make to stretch the game out. And then Nick came in with 2 unbelievable offensive rebounds and kicked it out for a 3, which kind of took the wind out of their sails. Huge play. And Malik still, but he's got so much more in him. Did you see that block? Why don't you do that more? Well, it's really hard. It takes a lot of effort, and it's hard. If you could do that, wouldn't you be out there blocking every shot? Like they be talking about you. This kid's ridiculous. I just got to get more out of him.
Third straight game for Billy scoring 20 points. I'm just curious, have you had any conversations with him to kind of hey, be more aggressive on offense, or has he kind of took that upon Billy Richmond?
No, I just let Billy play. And we ran things for him to drive today. And I'm telling him, just put your head down and go, because that's what they're doing to us.
Quick follow-up, is there any concern with that last injury, or was it cramping for Billy there?
My guess it was cramping. He's one that if he were down on the ground, I'd say, come on, mama's boy, get up.
Just want to, you talked about Malik Ewan just a little bit. Just wanted to follow up after his performance against Alabama to see him come out and drop 16 and 8 tonight. How important was that just for the longevity the rest of the season?
The way you practice is the way you're going to play. If you're looking to cut every corner, but you think I'm going to walk in the game and I'm going to, no, you're behind the action. And so that's all I've been on him about, including today's shoot-around. And he's getting better. He's learning. Look, by the end of the year, if we get him right, that makes us even better, and it makes Nick, we can roll Nick into the role he's best at.
Yeah, you mentioned the 20 assists. Trevin had 6 of them. I guess just with him, just how have you kind of seen him maybe develop as a ball handler, as a passer over the past couple
I want him to be a finisher, but he's a basketball player. He sees it. How about they go zone and we run to get him the ball in the middle and he finds DJ to end with the 3? That's big. It's a big play. That's just those guys playing together. They got a good feel for each other right now.
And then with Carter out, you guys have ran a couple of different lineups. So we haven't seen a ton this year. The 3 guards, Darius, DJ, Malik playing together.
And they're playing good.
Yeah.
They're
So
playing good.
How much have you guys worked on that? I guess before Carter went out.
Yeah,
and how
we
much-
we had it. We played them 3 guards at times because you're trying to. We don't need to worry about minutes now. But you're trying to say, how do we do this? Because you couldn't take minutes away from Billy, and really you're trying to get Carter to get going. So now you're saying, all right, then the other way of doing it is playing 3 guards, which we did. And DJ's one of those, what I keep saying, he and Billy are probably our best drivers. Like, drive it. And then the staff saying, because he took the 3 that I was like, you had an opportunity when you caught it to go drive in there. And then he passed it, and then he shot a 3. I'm like, just drive it. But Tyler Euler said, Coach, he's wide open. Just tell him to shoot it. And I did. Billy making 2 threes. All I've been telling Billy, could you imagine if you make a 3 or 2, how do they play you? What do they do now? And so he's in practice making, in 5 minutes, 60, 65 shots. And then get in the game and miss them all. Now you're saying you're worried about the result instead of just stay in the process. Stay in, so you're not thinking, I got to make that. Then you're not making it. I know I've taken 5,000 of these shots. I'm just taking another one. So he was good. He's good. I played him at 4. I could play him at point. I could play. He's like a Swiss knife. I mean, just wherever you want to do with it. He's a good player.
Cal, another single turnover game. How are you guys able to play with such pace and have so few turnovers each and every game?
You got good players who are skilled players. They're basketball players. They're not shooters and athletes, and they're basketball players, every one of them. And that's, Larry Brown loved 2 guys on this team. He loved Billy Richmond, but he also loved Malik Thomas. Now, what that means to me is he ain't about just shooting or making crazy plays. He wants to know you're a basketball player. And he's looking at those 2 and say, they are really, I'm like, wow. And now the other guy he liked, Malik Sealy. He said he went in, didn't try to shoot shots. He just did what he had to do. You think about it. This is a Hall of Fame coach, maybe one of the greatest, if not the greatest, to ever do this, what we do. And he's loving on 3 of our guys.
You mentioned Malik Thomas. He had 6 threes against Alabama, 2 of 3 tonight. I know he was struggling from the three-point line for a couple games. How nice is it to see him get
Who are you talking about?
Malik Thomas?
If you asked him, he would not even know he struggled. You talk about amnesia? This kid has amnesia. All he knows is, I know how good I am. You're not going to convince me of anything. Now, he does that drive he did and he made it. I just sat down and said, you see that? What are you going to say? But you know what? You couldn't tell him he couldn't make it. Down at Alabama, when he's dancing and shoots that 3, and I called the timeout before, he's like, are you crazy? To me. I said, no, I'm not crazy, but I'm going to run the play for you anyway. So now go, and he goes and gets 2. It ends up being all right, but yes.
Coach, you talked about the kind of player that Mark Mitchell has been for Missouri all season. What sort of went into the adjustments defending him second half after he had that really explosive first half?
We put different guys on him. So we had, and we'll do that because we have we got size, we got physicalness, we got length. You know what I'm saying? So you start putting different guys on him, seeing what works. Billy, I thought, did a terrific job for that 4-minute stretch where we needed him to stop him. And he jumped and, he did good.
You guys are 7-0 now following losses, so I don't know if you were aware of that, but what do you?
I was aware.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What do you attribute that to?
Their competitive spirit. Now, I'm going to tell you, I called Darius into my office, and I said, kid, he had his boot on. He didn't practice for 2 days. I said, listen, if you need to take this game off, I'm good. I need you as we finish this season. So if this game, he looks at me, and you know what he said? Coach, we just lost. I'm playing. What? Who doesn't want that guy on their team? You watch him going out. He has the boot. He'll wear the boot Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday. He may do something on the court, nothing live, and no boot on Wednesday.
Yeah, you mentioned, Missouri finished with 10 turnovers. 6 of those were from the point guards. Did you guys do anything differently guarding the point of attack that maybe led to that, or what did you kind of feel like on defense you did well?
No, I thought they played great too. I mean, somebody had to win the game. And when you look at their numbers, they shot 55%, 33 from the 3, and 73. They have 18 and 10 turnovers. Now, we out-rebound them, which was kind of amazing. But, again, the free throws were real close. We shot 25, they shot 23. And so this, it's one of those games.
You guys made a meaningful run right before the first half ended with Darius on the bench, given all he's
And
done
I
for you
left
guys.
him there because we made the run.
How encouraging is that?
Loved it. DJ has been with me 3 years. I got all the faith in the world in him. I want him to be more confident. You can't say, well, you take him out when he makes them. We don't have any players. And again, more playing time means playing better. Play better and you play more. Now, the guys that are really getting the most minutes, they're really playing well. They just are. But I don't mind putting Billy at 4 to make sure DJ gets in. We got those 3 guards. We did that tonight. But they're so big, I couldn't do it, 8 straight minutes. But it was good when we did it.